Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run. Back here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Goff on first down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Starting left here.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's the linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try the air now with Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
What's that? DC. Value 1. Here we go. 76. Super 66. Out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Now you won.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. And his first look is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Nikhil Roby brings him down.
Well, that's a good start to this. Drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Hey, easy. 21.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Have a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
This is taken at the 18. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now, the Los Angeles Rams, they continue to be a great story this season. A solid team. That wonderful start, although they did lose Week 9, obviously, to New Orleans. So the 72 Dolphins celebrated again.
Yeah, they got a chance to hug it out and still be the last team to go undefeated in modern football. 17-0 that team was, but let's face it, no one shedding any tears for the Rams after that loss to New Orleans. They still have weapons galore on offense, a stout defensive front led by Aaron Donald, leading their division. They're aiming for the playoffs, and as all their moves in the offseason and during the season, picking up Dante Fowler Jr. to rush the passer, they're shooting for the Super Bowl.
And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
36. Start left here. Dula. Cal, you won. Go. 76. Tell him. 76. 76.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And down he'll go at the 25. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Super 66.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They are going for it. Goff. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
76. 76. Maverick. Alf, we go.
And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other bats in the league.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Super 1. DC. Hey, lift.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
76.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. From the 50, it's Goff. And got a man. It's Woods. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Goff now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down.
Super 66. Double up. Keep coming, double up. 76, tell him. 76. 76.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Listen.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Go. Hey, 5. Starting left here.
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The football going back over to the New Orleans Saints and a team this year, Charles, that really took off after that Week 1 loss. For me, it all came together Week 9. You think back to that game when they beat the Rams, knocked off their undefeated streak to start the regular season. So now, are the Saints really Super Bowl winning contenders? I mean, do you put them in that category?
I certainly do, and I think people were wondering how they would respond this season after what happened to end last season, the Minneapolis Miracle, where they ended up giving up the touchdown pass in the last play of the game in the playoffs. And when it started losing at home to Tampa Bay, many wondered if their psyche had really been affected. But they've regrouped since then, The defense is really playing well. And then there's always Drew Brees to Mike Thomas. And that has worked very well for them.
Well, since you mentioned Michael Thomas and we talked about that win over the Rams, never forget going to get the flip phone, Mr. Michael Thomas, channeling his inner Joe Horn from back in the day. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
6 yards. Check 6 yards. Easy. 11. Got it. 11.
Shotgun now for Brees. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
11. Got it.
Now Brees again. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Lutz puts this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They start the second half with Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
13. Whoa.
Brees to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. You know, Charles, it is hard to believe that we are sitting on the doorstep of Thanksgiving week. Already that time of year, but it always gives us good football. One of the games on Thanksgiving, Chicago and Detroit, that'll get the party started at 12:30 Eastern.
One of the traditional games, Detroit hosting, Dallas hosting, but in this case, we will stay in the Motor City. And this is the longest-running annual series in the NFL. A lot of people think about Detroit and Green Bay or Chicago and Green Bay. It's the
and he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Anzalone leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. And that particular play just came from the outside.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Room to run past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Demario Davis there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Super 66. Switch. Check it. Check out, bro. Hot. Hey, lift. Do up. Yes, sir.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Obama. Like 20.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Goff now to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more.
4 now. Alf, we go.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Zerline's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Ndamukong Suh breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady. Good set. 12. Got it.
On play action, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Got it. 12. 11.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Ready. We're waiting.
Back to throw, Breeze. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Good. Line 4. Ready. 12.
Now Breeze. steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Got it. 12. Under.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Ready.
Now Breeze got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.